Welcome back, and today we're talking about Ascendance of a Bookworm, episode 24. So like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 24 of Ascendance of a Bookworm was a really awesome episode. I have to say, this was my favorite episode so far in the anime, and I hope for the later episodes we get more of the same, right? I hope we get more magic, we get some more action, right? Because we see that the Night Order is going into a raid against like the big trumpet tree that's in the middle of a forest, and it's huge, right? It's huge. It's sucking all the mana of the surrounding area. So I really want to see that battle go down, and hopefully we get a next episode. But before we talk about that, let's go ahead and talk about what happened in this episode, because once we find out what the Night Order needed, it was really fast paced, right? We had to go from Mine getting her kimono or her ceremonial dress to learning all the lines that she needed to do for the ceremony. We got to see the head priest in his knight armor, which was amazing. Definitely loved that moment. And we got to see magic perform all over the place, right? Whenever they were sending messages across with the little bird, and Mine was she was in shock because it's magic being performed right in front of her, and she's never seen magic to this level before. And then we got to see whenever they summon all those beasts that they can ride, and as long as they're supplied with magic, they can go anywhere. And again, Mine was just really surprised by it because she's flying through the clouds, looking at everything down below, and it's just an amazing moment. So I really did love whenever they introduced all this magic everywhere. It was really amazing. But I think the head priest has a plan for this, right? I feel like the reason why the head priest picked Mine to do the ceremony is so he can start introducing her to the noble side of society, right? Because if you see, whenever we went into the noble district, it's completely different than like the downtown district that Mine is always used to seeing. It's a whole new world out there. So I'm thinking the head priest is actually using this opportunity to introduce Mine to like some other nobles, and she can start, interacting with noble society. So hopefully that pans out really well, because I don't think it went too well with how nervous Mine was at the beginning. But we still got a couple more episodes. I'm pretty sure our girl Mine is going to adapt and overcome. Now, the other big part I want to talk about, whenever they headed to the raid to fight this big trumpet tree, there was 2 guards that were left behind with Mine, and this was a big like kind of cliffhanger. And I was like, the episode is already over. No, I want more. But these 2 guards, one of them, whenever Mine got done doing the prayer, we see that the ring was the actual thing that activated and kind of created like a big buff. I would say it looked like a buff for everybody, for all the knights, so they can go into battle and I guess, do more damage or be battle ready. And that was the whole point of the prayer. That was the whole point of the ceremony. Now, Mine still has a big job to do. Whenever the tree or the trumpet tree is dead, she's going to have to go in there and pretty much do more prayers so the land can restore its magical properties. But the 2 knights that were left with Mine, they pretty much mentioned that the ritual that Mine did was meaningless. And he has like a diabolical face to him, right? Like he looks like a villain almost. Now, this could be kind of like they're trying to distract us from what's actually going to happen. But it could be that the high priest maybe wants Mine to get hurt in this raid, and those 2 knights are working for the high priest, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So if that is the case, I hope 2 things happen, right? One of 2 things. Either Mine kind of unleashes her like inner beast and just destroys these 2 knights, or, and I hope this is the one that happens, we get to see the head priest kind of come down and save Mine. And I would love to see the head priest kind of go into battle and destroy some things. And that would be like the perfect opportunity. But let me know what you thought of this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.